YouTube, what it do? We back. Shout out to everybody putting up, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let's get it. Hit that like button coming in. Alright, let's get it. What the record looking like? What's the record looking like? Records 2-2. 2-2. Chat. 2-2. For those who's just joining. Shout out to the subscribers, new subscribers, returning subscribers. Shout out to the chat. What's up? Happy Sunday. Let's run these fades. Let's see what we got out here. Let's get it, Super Bowl time.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three Rivers Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Let's go Chargers.
Here's the longtime Bronco, Jason Elam, to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Let's go defense.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Evan Ingram, 68 yards. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Blake Groupie now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. They'll start the drive with a carry by Emmett. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by
I see we starting off like this, huh?
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. Shifts by him. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Saquon Barkley. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
I want to start fresh. Fresh season. Fresh season. fresh season, fresh roster. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right, from the top, chat. Game one. From the top.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That second down play nets a -4.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. On is the Chargers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. A give to the game's all-time leader, Emmitt Smith. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Come on, man.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Emmitt Smith, the ageless wonder, showing that he still has the strength, the body to fight those tacklers off.
Hard to get down. I liken him off into a crafty pitcher who has a lot of stuff, right? Throw the curveball, off speed, there comes the fastball, slider, changeup, always changing speeds, changing locations. He was that way when you tried to tackle him. One time you get the shoulder pads, the next time you'd miss entirely. You never knew what he was going to do. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He sets up the screen to Jones. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw is Darnold. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Darnold down to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Breeze. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far. Incomplete.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Dayo Odeyingbo in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now 3rd down and very long. On play action, it's Breeze. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mozzie Smith, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Here's Jones on the return. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. On 1st down, Darnold. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Evan Ingram, 57 yards. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. Returnable here for Hester. And not much doing on the return. Good coverage there. Going to stop him in his tracks at the 15-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, and that is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're going to go. It's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. An inside give to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, no hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Darnold. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Devin Hester from 21 yards away. And the Vikings have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward.